Hello stars, welcome or welcome back. My name is Aster. If you are new here, I am a reader and a writer, and most of my content focuses on writing. First off, it is like so insanely bright outside, but this is the best lighting. So if I'm not looking you in the eyes this entire time, it's because I can't see. If you are a regular here, you kind of know a bit about me already, but I have this novel, it's cozy fantasy, it's already written, but I'm hoping that this year I can get it published, or at least start the publishing process, because I'm hoping to traditionally publish it. So I've kind of been on and off on this project for a while. A bit of backstory, I have a friend who had agreed to edit it for free, love her. But a lot has been going on lately, so she hasn't really been able to work on it the last few months, and I'm ready to go. Like, I probably finished this last summer, or in the summer, and winter's almost over. So I really want to get started. So based off of what she edited before, or what she said before in her edits, I'm going to try and do that for the later half of this book. Earlier half, I already did last week. I got that finished. I'm hoping to get the second half of it finished this week. The story itself, I'll tell you a bit about it. It's been a while since I did this, so forgive me if it's a little bit everywhere. It's cozy fantasy, this story. It's about this girl from Earth, Victoria, or we call her Tori, and this guy who is not from Earth, Elijah, we call him Eli. Eli and Tori happen to meet on Earth one day, and Eli decides he likes her, and so he wants to bring her back to his world. My eyes hurt. I hope you know what I'm doing for you. Eli decides that he likes her, and so he brings Tori back to his world. Tori, she's a big dreamer. She can immediately tell that this world is a lot different from Earth. They almost get attacked by a monster, and Eli uses magic, and she is just automatically, she's hooked. She wants to stay, and so she does. She joins him. They go to his guild, and they go on quests and adventures. They meet some friends, they meet some not so friendly people, and of course they meet some more monsters. But as things keep happening, Tori starts to realize that it's a bit too coincidental. And she starts to wonder if maybe it's not all as black and white as she had thought. There's 24 chapters in total, so I need to get chapter 13 to chapter 24 done. But the later half of the book is what needs more of the edits. I need to go in depth. I was able to skip a lot of it last week because it was already done. I already had my editor in there, and I already did her edits. So it's going to be difficult. And I'm really hoping I can get it done, because I want to start the querying process next week, start looking and start making a list and query letters and all that. I think that's generally it. This novel itself, it was the first story I ever created with the intention of it being a novel. There's a bit more on the wording of that, like in other videos. I think I go into more detail of it in Project Witch, in one of those videos, but I'm not going to go into that now. It's just, this was the first novel that was intended to be a novel, you know? I think I made this story when I was like 13, 14. No, like probably 14 or 15, and then I started writing it when I was 16, didn't finish it, and then went back and started rewriting it when I was 19, just about 20. I'm 21 now, and I zoned in. I locked in, and I got the first draft done, second draft done, third draft finished, and my friend then agreed to edit it for me, and she started that, and it's been a year now, and I'm ready for this book to see more people, to see a bit more light. So I think we're gonna get right into it, because I really want to get more done. Okay, the lighting's gonna be worse because the sun's over there and my computer's over here. We're gonna have to deal with it. If it bothers you, you can get over it. So I did, like I said, the first half last week. Word count is, oh, when did that happen? It's at 82,000 words. I don't think I did the word count update last week because I don't remember it being at 82,000. There is 146 pages. Chapter 13 starts on page 83. So I am like quite literally reading it line by line and going in and editing what needs to be edited, but it's gonna take a while. The last couple chapters I did last week were definitely took me a bit longer now that since I wasn't skimming over it anymore. But yeah, so once I'm really hoping that I can finish it this week. I'm quite busy, like today's quite literally my only day off this week. I have some time in the morning, usually I'm doing closing shifts, so hopefully I can really lock in and get this done, because I really want to get this draft done this week, because then next week I can start on the querying process, which is terrifying but also very exciting. Hopefully once I do this, because it's still going to need more edits and I know it, if I get a literary agent, I can also hopefully he or she can get me a editor, and so we can work on really making this publishing ready, because after I do the drafts and I send it off to a literary agent, if it gets published right at the state it's at, I don't think I would be too crazy about that. I know that it can get better if somebody else helps me. Like, I know I can't do it on my own. I haven't looked into querying at all. I've never even written a query letter before. So next week, if I can finish this week, next week we'll be focusing on getting ready for querying and maybe even sending some letters out. And of course it'll take a while to hear back, but getting it started would be so exciting. All right, chapter 13 is done. We're gonna go right on to 14. I really wish I knew how long these chapters were, because I don't know, it would make it easier to be able to tell how much I'm actually doing. Chapter 14 starts halfway down page 90. I don't do page breaks at the beginning of my chapters. I'm just formatting this like a normal manuscript. I'm not taking up more pages than necessary. All right, chapter 14 is done. I think I'm gonna end it off at that for now, whether that's today or just for this session. Chapter 15 is a bit more important to the actual plot, so I'm gonna leave it because it's more of an interesting chapter. I have one scene that I really like, and then one cuter scene that's not quite important to the plot, but important to the characters. So I'm excited for that chapter, so I'm gonna wait to do that. Current word count, I don't think it changed much. 82,195. So I wrote 195 words, added 195 words. I do definitely think I am missing some of the descriptive writing that my editor would have pointed out, but it's hard to really notice, being like, when is a good time for descriptive writing? When are you wanting to see more of the actual world around you? Because it's not every scene that I'm adding descriptive writing to, it's just the important ones when we go into a new area and that we really want to see. But I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna say that's good. Hopefully I do get another editor who can really help me with this, but for now we're good. Okay, so it is Thursday morning. Last time I was here, I think was Tuesday, because I don't think I wrote yesterday. But yeah, we're on chapter 15. I want to get hopefully chapter 15 and 16 done in this session, and then I want to come back after work today and do 17 and 18, because I think that would set me on a better track. If I can get chapter 17 done too, that would be nice, but I'm not entirely sure. I know I have people coming over tomorrow. One of them will probably end up staying the night, so I'm not gonna be able to work after work tomorrow, but I can work before work, if that makes sense. Okay, chapter 15 is done. To be honest, I think that chapter is shorter than I thought it was. But 16 looks like it has 2 section breaks in it, so I think this is longer than a lot of the chapters. To be honest, I don't really remember what happens in this chapter. Like, I remember one scene, which is like the very first scene that I'm staring at right now, and then the rest is totally lost on me. All right, I did actually just finish chapter 17 because chapter 16, like I thought, was shorter, and for some reason these chapters I don't need to edit a lot of. It seems it's in a pretty good place. There are some areas where I feel like I read it and I'm like, that can be better, but I don't know how to make it better. That's why I want an editor, because that would help a lot, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now because it works. Not the best, but it does work. So I'll try and do chapter 18 and 19 when I get home tonight after work, but it'll be pretty late, so I don't know how awake I'm going to be. Okay, so I'm off of work. I was right, I am exhausted, but I'm still gonna try and get chapter 18 and 19 done. And I'm gonna try and do 20 and 21 tomorrow before work, because I think the next time I'll be able to do this is Sunday, after tomorrow morning, because boyfriend's coming over tomorrow night. He's staying the night, so he's gonna be here until I go to work. And then Saturday evening after I'm off of work, I have D&D. So, Sunday. The last few chapters didn't need a lot of edits. I was just reading through it, and like very few spots actually needed me to write anything in it, which surprised me, but we're gonna try. We're gonna get these 2 done, and then I'm going to bed because it's already 11 o'clock. Because I got home, ate dinner, finished my laundry, and now we're here. So. Okay, chapter 18 is done. It's about 11:26 right now. Just small edits, nothing really big again. I think chapter 19 is a pretty big chapter. It is, because the next chapter is in Eli's point of view, so at least it's big for the plot. I don't know how long it actually is, but I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm exhausted. All right, chapter 19 is done, thankfully. It is about 11:44, so each chapter takes about 20 minutes to really go through and edit. Mostly just reading again. There wasn't a lot of edits, just a couple lines that I revised, made better. So I'm on chapter 20. I have 4 chapters left, and so far I'm doing 2 chapters each session, which is pretty good. I can still get that done on Sunday then, if I do 2 chapters in the morning and then 2 chapters in the evening, but I do have a lot of time in the morning, so maybe I could just sit down and do all 4 chapters, which would be really nice if I could. But it looks like we're on goal to get this done for this week. I feel like I'm not doing near as many edits as I thought I was going to, which I don't like, but it's fine, I guess. I'm not gonna force edits where I'm not sure if they need them or not. I would like somebody else to pinpoint exactly what needs changing, even if they just say like, hey, add more description here, or hey, this is worded weirdly. I can go in and I can, if somebody points it out, it'll help me see it better, you know? Right now, since I am the only one who's read through this part of the novel, it's quite literally just everything I've written and I've thought. So it's hard. I feel like I'm seeing it perfectly fine, but I don't think everyone else will. Either way, I'm gonna be done for now. Word count is currently 82,283. Okay, to be completely honest, I forgot I planned to write before work today. I also forgot that I had a doctor's appointment today. So I have to leave for my doctor's appointment in like 10-15 minutes. And then I should still, it should be a short appointment, so I should still have time to write before I go to work. It's a short shift today, just a training shift, so I'm only in for 4 hours. Of course, boyfriend is coming over after work today, so I'm not gonna have time to write today after work, or tomorrow before work, because he's staying the night. But Saturday after work, I think I'll be able to write, and I could probably finish, if I can get the first 2, or 21 and 22 done now, I could probably finish 23 and 24 tomorrow after work instead of Sunday before work. Interesting. Okay, chapter 20 is done. I've already gone and went to my doctor's appointment, so now I have about 2 hours to just chillax before I have to go to work or start getting ready for work. So I'm gonna finish this chapter, see how I feel after that, and maybe get some more chapters done. I don't know. I'm undecided. It is, though, boiling in my room. I had to open the window because this office is so hot. The sun is in here all day until it goes down, obviously. All right, chapter 21 is done. I think I'm gonna try and get chapter 22 done as well. That way I only have 2 chapters to do tomorrow after I'm off of work. I feel like that would be easiest. My cat's going crazy. Current word count is 82,305. So I'll update again once I'm done this chapter, but I think this is a longer one. It has 2 section breaks in it. But right now we're on page 129 out of 146. 147. Oh, page count went up. Anyways, yeah, I'll update you guys once I'm done chapter 22. Okay, chapter 22 is done, meaning I only have 2 chapters left and then we're done this draft. There's a couple things I still want to go over. There's one word I'm finding is in here a lot. I might actually go search it up now, see how many times I use it in this draft. Current word count, 82,303. So it went down a little bit, but that's fine. But for now, we are done, and I will be back probably tomorrow evening to... Oh, I might not. I forgot about D&D. That's why I wasn't working tomorrow evening. I might be back. I'll be back whenever I can. It might be Sunday morning, but for now, I'll see you guys later. All right, we're back. It is actually Saturday evening. Our D&D campaign ended today. We're starting a new one next week, or maybe the week after. I'm not entirely sure, but we ended really early. It's currently 9:40. We usually go to midnight, so it was sweet, the ending. It was a nice little wrap up. He gave us a little prologue of what happened to our characters, where we went. But back to writing, of course. We're on chapter 23 out of 24, where this one's in Elijah's point of view. So excited. And then I can't believe we're finishing this today. I am determined to finish this. I'm gonna light my candle. I can actually do that now. And then, oh my God, we're gonna get, this is insane. I can't believe we're already almost done this draft. I did it in 2 weeks. That's honestly crazy. Yeah, we're gonna get chapter 23. We're getting right into it. Okay, chapter 23 is done, which means we're on the last chapter. Word count, 82,450. I can't believe we're almost done. I don't even know how to react. It doesn't, every time I finish this book, it doesn't feel real. Every draft, I get to the end of it and it feels like, I feel so insanely happy, and it just feels so surreal that this could possibly be there. I'm on page 140 out of 147, so A5 papers. A5, yeah, A5 sized paper. But oh my God. Okay, let me finish it and I will be back. I finished it. So there wasn't really many edits to do, so there is one scene that I get so embarrassed when reading, and I get embarrassed because, you know, I wrote it. So I recorded my reaction to rereading that scene instead of edits. Word count being 82,487. Can't believe it's done. But we do actually have something else, because in this D&D group that I go to every week, my friend that's an editor, that's my editor, she's there. So we were talking a bit about the book, and she's like, oh yeah, I got 4 more chapters done in your book. I'm like, what? Because I didn't notice. So I need to go, she's like, not this week, but last week she did it. I need to go up to the top to see if I can see her edits in here, because she's like, I don't know if I edited in the new one or in the old one. Let's see. I think there's a way in Doc's version history. Yeah, that's what I need. See version history. I can see all the edits that were made. Okay, I found it. She actually had to reshare it with me because I couldn't find it for the life of me. But I don't know if you guys remember, because this was months ago, but I did a little vlog where I re-edited the first like 3 or 4 chapters of my book, and she did the first chapter in depth, like copy and pasted it into a new document and like rewrote some of the stuff so I knew better what she was trying to say. And she did that for the first 3 chapters because she asked me if I would like her to do it for all chapters, and I'm like, yes, please. Please do. So I'm gonna go over these now because why not? I just want to read them, kind of compare them to my book, to my writing of it. I love this part. Okay, I have them open like this. This is draft 4. This is the one I just completed. This is draft 3. This is what she like kind of copy and pasted into her own document. I just have them side by side and I'm comparing the differences, and I am probably just gonna edit it. Go ahead and edit it right now because, you know, I love it. Okay, so I just did chapter 2. It is like 11:50 right now, so I do need to go to bed, but I'm gonna do the rest of this tomorrow. I'm just, oh gosh, I'm in such a good mood that more of this got done. Word count, 82,595. She did mention that there's, like, as she gets farther into the story, she's not finding as many edits because I'm being more descriptive when we go into this new world, and I'm describing what I see because I'm making it up as we go. It's not just like, oh, any normal city on Earth, you know? But oh my god. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a vlog while doing her edits. I think I'm gonna focus more on other stories, get those done or farther along, and I think I'm gonna stick with my plan to look for agents and to start a query letter, because I do still want to do that super soon, and it'll be good to have all of that done and out of the way so I can think about it and consider it more. I'm also probably going to look through my books and see like similar ones and see who was the agent for those and reach out to them as well. I put them on my list. I'm not reaching out to them yet because I think they do want to see like the first 5 pages, and then if they want it, they're going to want to see the full draft really soon. So I'm going to wait till this is done before I start actually doing that. But yeah, so the rest of the edits will be on my own time. You guys are going to see them, unfortunately, but I am so happy. But that does mean that that is it for this week. This is insane. I get to start the next step soon here, which I've never gotten to this part before. I've never gotten this far, so it's kind of scary, but also so exciting. But yeah, you guys will see all that next week in my mental breakdown and excitement that takes over. So I hope you stars enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.